What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. Speaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc.
Hustling real hard, duffel bag full of cash, making haters real mad, hating cause they ain't know how to get bread. I think I'm busy, keeping that busy, steady on the grizzy, hustling real hard, duffel bag full of cash, making haters real mad, hating cause they ain't know how to get bread. I think I'm dicks love me, the game is easy, pockets full of cash, please believe me, so I can spend weeks in a hotel suite, couple Marlboros, playing trick or treat, and the streets love me, the game is easy, pockets full of cash, please believe me, so I can spend weeks in a hotel suite, couple Marlboros, playing trick or treat, and the streets love me.
When I'm down and think I'm gonna lose control, music's on, it shows that nothing is impossible. Even when I'm down and think I'm gonna lose control, music's on, it shows that nothing is impossible. Even when I'm down and think I'm gonna lose control, music's on, it shows that nothing is impossible. Everybody ask me what will be. Everybody wants to know from me. Everybody ask me what will be. Everybody wants to know from me. Everybody sing, find a world you've never been, to inspire. Song I sing, find a world you've never been, to inspire.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Get on there online there, www.spreaker.com. Search Boss Ladies Radio Show or download the app. Spreaker Podcast. Search Boss Ladies Radio Show. click chat, live chat, comments on pre-recorded on demand shows. Check in and I'll make sure I mention you right here, live on the Boss Ladies Radio Show. Spreaker.com.
Asking what will be. Everybody wants to know from me. Everybody.
That's right. 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 You know it. You know it. I'm on a hustle. I'm on the grind. Everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle. I'm on the grind. Everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle. I'm on the grind. Everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle. I'm on the grind. Everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle. I'm on the grind. Everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle. I'm on the grind. Everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle. I'm on.
In life, never can tell how the journey will end. This ain't going where you left it low with no friends. The mission's getting tough and the vision's getting rough. Struggle to survive with you got no one to depend. Never you give all you got is striving to the end. Never you give up cause you all deserve to end. Never you give up, never you give up. Never, 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 never you give
Life
up.
itself is a teacher. I heard this word from a preacher. You keep chasing your dream like a mystery, striving hard to reach her. Born rich, you got all you ever want and need. Everything at your disposal, so your life's easier and even sweeter. And everybody need her. But how could it be that the richer get the richer, the hip I lay on the weaker and weaker? Condition can never really get better. We are all chasing our dream, trying to put the pieces together. Every day, people are in the streets, struggling to survive in any way to meet all their need in this hard knock life. Never you give up that fight, every time when you know you're right. One day, one night, until you hit that land light.
Life, you never can tell how the journey won't end. This ain't going where you left it low with no friends. The mission's getting tough and the vision's getting rough. Struggle to survive with you got no one to depend. Never you give all you got is striving to the end. Never you give up cause you all deserve to end. Never you give up, never you give up. Never, 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 never you give
Imagine
up.
this, Mr. Stone was born to this Cold War. Right from childhood, it was all misery, life of war. It all started when style was becoming raw. Evil foes were making his parents to believe he was going insane just because he got to give himself a stage name. It was hell when they ran that first bell. From one herbalist to another, his heart break anytime he see the tears of his lovely mother. Seeing so many tortures he brutally received. All alone try to make her understand, but she didn't believe. His dad was a God type, a man who know the street. He does believe in him, but to him everything looks strict. Because he used to be confused, finding article the way they initially predicted. After being traumatized and demonically manipulated by the black magic power of the so-called herbalist, his heart under a desire tried to work for his money. This happened multiple times before he teenager and middle-20s. Through God divine intervention, everything got
make
all
sure
well.
you inquire
We went from
about how to get
Berry, it
free
was all
spins
hell.
if you want your songs played on the
give
Boss
up.
Ladies Live radio show. Let's
Life,
go.
you never can tell how the journey
We live, y'all.
ends. This ain't going where you left it low with no friends. The mission's getting tough and the vision's getting rough. Struggle to survive with you got no one to depend. Never you give all you got is striving to the end. Never you give up cause we all deserve to end. Never you give up, never you give up. Never, 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 never you give
Never
up.
you give up taking that cream. Never you give up chasing that dream. No matter how impossible it may seem, with God everything's possible what we believe. So just keep that faith, one day you will receive. So don't get deceived when things ain't going well, like you're dwelling in hell. Even though you find yourself inside the four walls of the jail cell, you gotta think about the future. Never you regret or sweat. No matter the weather, things can still get better if you walk one mind together. Life is full of guns and roses, what Jesus said. No matter how dark night may seem, there must be a bright day after that, is what Pac said. You ain't gotta give up, homie. Keep chasing that dream of
In
yours.
life, you never can tell how the journey won't end. This ain't going where you left it low with no friends. The mission's getting tough and the vision's getting rough. Struggle to survive with you got no one to depend. Never you give all you got is striving to the end. Never you give up cause you all deserve to end. Never you give up, never you give up. Never, 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 never. In life, you never can tell how the journey won't end. This ain't going where you left it low with no friends. The mission's getting tough and the vision's getting rough. Struggle to survive with you got no one to depend. Never you give all you got is striving to the end. Never you give up cause we all deserve to end. Never you give up, never you give up. Never, 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 never you give up.
Yeah, let's go. I'ma keep fucking them up. Dynamite. Huh. Sipping Henny with plenty women that's paper chasing. Roll up a mini, I'm from the city with paper make ya. Too small to ball, I want it all, but consequences. I seen it all, they built them all with tall fences. Eyes wide shut, but the door is open closed. Peanut Peanut butter guts, plus the doors open up. Rims glisten, the roof missing, them snakes hissing. Grain gripping, them lame switching, them lame snitching. Pain sipping, my brain flipping, hope I ain't tripping. The rain dripping, my game glitching, my brain twitching. Either you tryna take something or you getting took. Either you tryna shake something or you getting shook. Either you tryna bake something or you getting cooked. They what you tryna make something, now they getting booked. Cup running over, codeine, promethazine. Four-leaf clover, lucky they don't fuck with me. They shooting mothers and shooting babies and shooting craps. They shooting brothers, how can you blame me for shooting back? He shot a shot, she shot him down, he shot her up. They shot his block, they shot his son, they shot his bus. What the fuck, man, what the fuck, man, what the fuck?
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I've made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Let's talk about that. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. Speaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Welcome back to another show. Tonight, we're going to be talking about pretty much Define, Learn, and Do. I did this a long time ago, like one of my first shows, and I must say it was a truly success. That's when I was on the air for like 15 minutes, so I had to sum up Define, Learn, and Do into, I think, 3-4 episodes. But it was cool because it gave me a chance to identify what type of business I wanted to be in, to find my passion, what I love to do, and incorporate it into network marketing. That's what I have been looking for. That's what I was searching for in terms of putting all my gifts and talents into one career and be able to network market with other people that have multiple gifts and talents, if that makes sense. Hopefully everybody had a happy 4th of July on yesterday. So happy 4th to everybody. If you didn't see me saying it 1,000 times on Facebook. Happy Independence Day. We came a long way this year, all the way up until this point. I'm very thankful that everybody came out, safe and, still able to live their lives. Nothing dangerous has happened to the point where nobody can move on. I'm seeing a lot of positive things with people that I work with, people that I'm friends with, and all the rest of that. Salute to everybody that's been supportive and listening to the shows. Don't, be afraid to ask how to be a guest on the show and also how to get free spins as an artist on the show. Most likely, your spins will be on both podcasts, depending on how much you engage on the app or you engage on the website. That's very important. So participation of listening, liking, and sharing and downloading your favorite shows will be a great way to get you promoted, exposed, or however you want to put it. But particularly tonight, I wanted to just go through some things that I have been looking at as far as define, learn, and do in life, period. In your business, period. But particularly, Thursdays, I work on business. So that's what we're going to deal with tonight. I picked out 5 things off the article that I'm going to read for EDU. First, my story, I'll just put it that way. First, I had to pick a company that matched my interest. What do I want to do for the rest of my life? What makes me get up out of bed in the morning? What motivates me to get up and do something with myself. A lot of times we're going through life, going through the motions. We get up out of the bed because we have a job to go to. But as an entrepreneur, it's a little different. Not only do you have to push yourself on a regular basis, you have to push yourself in terms of telling yourself every day why you are doing what you are doing. My thing is this: if you don't have a why for what you do on a regular basis, then it's really time to back the bus up and really get to figuring out, soul search on why you're doing it in the first place. So I picked a company that matched my interest. My interest is sales. My interest is marketing. But my first and foremost love is music and radio. And I had to determine what was more productive for me at this point. What am I the best at? And then, while I'm working on being the best at whatever I'm doing, I'm also work with the weaknesses that I have in business, some things that I need to shape up on, like personal development. If you can't develop personally, how are you going to help others do the same? Especially how are you going to be more, your performance level will be much higher if you would study on how to understand yourself and better yourself, because you can't help the next person better their self and you're not setting the example. So it's all about being a leader at the end of the day. There's a lot of interest. Some of you might be interested in hair, nails, clothes, books, CDs, whatever, but pick something that you wouldn't mind doing on a regular basis because you like to do it and it's more than a hobby for you. My second thing was get educated about your field. Getting educated does not necessarily mean that you go on YouTube and Google everything, but really buy the products and get involved with the services that's going to help you grow. Like I was saying with the personal development, I got plenty of personal development books, personal development CDs, marketing strategy CDs. All that plays a part in dealing with people. And also, looking into more public speaking, because that's what I do. I might do an audio style. I might be on a Facebook Live, those different types of things, how to interact with an audience. That all plays a part in what you're doing. And as far as me, I'm doing it the public speaking way because I'm in radio and things like that. So it's a great opportunity to learn what you're doing. Because the more you know about your product, for example, sales, the better you can sell it, right? Right. And 3, be consistent. Like I said in previous shows, nobody is inspired or admired by your lack of commitment. you're committed one time and then you fall off 6 months and then you wondering why nobody's really rooting for you because you crying wolf and they ain't not sure if you're gonna do it consistently. People are looking for results nowadays. People really don't have time to sit back and wait for you to make up your mind on what you need to do. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. So being consistent to me means that the more you stay consistent, the more people will respect what you out here doing. A lot of times we get disrespected in our field because we're not consistent. I mean, just like, for instance, a coffee shop down the street opens at 9 a.m., closes at 9 p.m. Then there's another shop about 2.5 miles away. 1 minute they open at 9 a.m., the next minute they open at 6, and then you go back another time and they say closed due to this and this and that, and then you might go back and we've moved to another location. You're pretty much not going to do business with that person. So if you in business, whether it be radio, television, entrepreneurship, leadership, all those different things, make sure you're consistent, and people will start saying, hey, this I admire this because they always doing it. Like, people tell me all the time, why do you do a show every single night almost? I mean, you got thousands of shows people could listen to. No, it doesn't stop VH1 from airing the same show over and over and over, does it? Even though they're not doing it live anymore, it still plays. While I'm working on new shows, that's kind of how it goes. The old shows are still playing. While it gives people time to catch up on what season we're on and all the rest of that. There's a certain protocol that goes with radio, television, different things like that. And there's also certain protocol, like when you do a leadership seminar or something like that. You know, they probably can't get to the seminar or whatever, but you put the product in place where it's a run so everybody can enjoy it on their leisure. And that's what I appreciate about the system that I'm learning in my business that I'm a part of, because it set up systems where you don't have to always be there to get the job done, which is awesome, especially for busy people. And then I could be more consistent and better in me, better in my public speaking, and spending time with friends and family, and I don't have to worry about rushing home trying to get to know. Just like, you know, I always say, I didn't quit my boss to get a new boss, you know. So I wanted to make sure that I did something I liked. I was going to be consistent at it because I wanted to be. See, being consistent also has to deal with if you want to or not. You can say be consistent all day, but if you don't want to do it, you're not going to. 4, give yourself credit for some small to large achievements. I'm going to give my credit today because I finally saw a little small stream of income in my business. I opened up my website today and it says you got money. And I'm like, really? I had some earnings today. Yeah. And if I be more consistent and put more effort into it and invest more into it, because it's kind of like an investment type of thing, I know I can get more than 15% off of everything that I purchase for myself and also for my customers and also for my downline. And that is so awesome. So when things start really blowing up, I can benefit off of the hard work that I put in before only by doing it one time. Because every show I made, I did it live one time. It's just amazing. And then I'm gonna give myself credit for just not giving up, not quitting, not letting what people say bother me, you know, in terms of you should do this and you should do that or you should do it our way. Yeah, but that's how you work for you. But I'm a little different. You got to deal with that. Everybody's not going to understand what you're doing. And when you're doing something that's never been done, like I've said before, people always reject it at first. Why? Because it's new. It's never been done before. People are skeptical. What if it doesn't work? Well, you need people that believe in your vision like you do. And then all that will come to a close or at least be minimized. And finally, like I was getting ready to say, don't quit. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what so-and-so friend said that you should do it this way, or they trying to put you down because 5-10 years ago, if real estate was like it was, you could have gone in then, and then you could be reaping the benefits. The benefits of it crashing and them trying to rebuild it. Things go up, things go down. But don't quit. Because life is like that. Sometimes life is up, sometimes life is down. Don't quit and give up. You're never going to see the results that you're working for. And that's what I had to learn. I used to always do that. I would start something and then I wouldn't finish it because it was hard and it wasn't coming the way I wanted it to come. But all of this takes time and patience. And we lack that in this day and age. And, I hate to say it, but I blame technology for the impatience that walks around here. Because everything is so quick. You could get everything so quick. You can get a quick meal. You can get a quick outfit. You can get a quick pair of shoes. You can even get a quick hairdo. But you can't get success quickly. And that's why we need to slow down, back the bus up, and know that real change takes time. So on that note, let's get some EDU in our lives. As far as define, learn, and do is concerned, this concept will help you clearly define what you want in life. What do you want out of life? Comment below, live in the chat room right now, by the way. And secondly, you must associate with people who have achieved in those areas and learn what they know. And see, when I started my radio station, I had to get around people that's in radio stations or have been broadcasting before, or just people that supported it. And I'm glad looking back, and I didn't have no idea. And I've said this before, that back in 1987, when I was breaking speakers and trying to connect sound and engineering and all the little big jargon words you want to use, I didn't know it was preparing me for being a podcaster today. And look at the space between 1987 to 2018. That's how many years it took me to get to this point. And I started off as a child because I was very intrigued by music. I liked radio. And like I always say, I was the one trying to get inside of the radio, not just listen to it. So I kept learning and kept moving and kept sitting around people. I have people in my family that's in radio. Family that know friends that's in radio. I have a few musicians in my family, singers, stuff like that. They play in bands, they sell out concerts, all of that. It's just in my blood. Some people that are interested in it might not have that luxury of having family members that take them under their wing and show them the ropes. They have to get out there and find people to learn from. And then thirdly, you must be willing to make changes and do what they've done. If you're not willing to sacrifice, save your money, spend money on your vision and your dream, and lead a partying alone. It's a lot of stuff I had to give up to get to this point. Like the extra little $20 I used to spend on stupid stuff, I had to put it into the radio station. The little $5 I had to spend on little stupid stuff, I put it into my radio station, or I put it into my life business and my personal development group. I bought books, went to seminars, went to workshops, and all of that with no money in my pocket. But I put it to the side and I budgeted, and that's the big word that hates to come out of people's mouth and go into someone else's ears, is the word budget. And that was hard for me, and that's why I say that. And then, I had to figure out today's reality and tomorrow's dreams. I was looking at the reality of where I'm at right now, and that's where a lot of people fall at. They look at right now and they just can't see themselves being successful. Oh my God, I can't see myself having no debt. I can't see myself having a new home, a brand new car, early retirement, home with the kids, contributions to charity, vacations and travel, my own business, security. I could never imagine with the income I got right now. Well, we're going to talk about why is it so hard to make money in network marketing. And I've heard this all over Facebook, and I thought I would share this with you. And we're coming from natasha-hard-it-hard-to-make-money-in-network-marketing/ Why is it so darn hard to make money in an MLM? If I had a nickel for every time I heard this, I'd be on a vacation in Tahiti right now. Yeah, it actually isn't hard. Climbing Mount Everest is hard. Stacking grease BBs is very hard. Swimming the English Channel is hard. Making money in a network marketing company isn't hard. It actually is pretty easy. Here's how you do it. 1, pick a company and stick with it. There are far more legitimate companies out there than fly-by-night scams. So picking a company isn't difficult. Want to be introduced to tons in a matter of seconds? Go on Yahoo. Answers and ask people what M&M they will recommend. Your inbox will be flooded shortly. Look for a company that sells a product that interests you. Are you a health nut? Look for vitamin or fruit juice companies. There are plenty. Have you been obsessed with makeup since you were a little girl? Guess what? There are tons of companies that sell makeup that will be thrilled to have you as a distributor. Love to travel? You guessed it, lots of companies to choose from. Once you found a company with a product you like, sit still for goodness sakes. One of the main reasons people don't make money is that they're always looking for something better. Just quit looking around, quit typing an XYZ scam into Google, trying to find some reason why you should quit. Quit being enticed by ads that say if you switch to ABC company, we'll build the business for you. Stop trying to see if the grass is greener on the other side. It isn't. 2, educate yourself. Unless you are a master business person, you've got to learn about how to build a successful business. Talk to your sponsor or upline. Do what they do. Unless, of course, you don't want to build the business the way they do. If that's the case, educational materials abound, or better yet, spend the money to hire a coach before you buy all of the courses. They can save you lots of money by giving you direction. If you want to do it on your own, you need to get a mentor or 2 or 3 and study those people. If you want to be successful, study those who are successful. Then do what they do. 3, be consistent. If you can't dedicate at least a couple of hours a day, it is going to take quite some time to build your business. I don't care what anyone tells you. An hour once a week won't cut it. I work my business part-time, but even still, I spend at least 3-4 hours per day on my business. Working the business one day a week or every other week won't bring in the dough. If you are choosing Oprah or American Idol over your business, then making money in a network marketing company is hard. If you opt to read a trashy romance novel over an educational book, if you buy some expensive gadget over spending money to grow your business, I hope you aren't surprised at the difficulty that you are having making money in your business. 4, give yourself credit for milestones. Don't scoff at your first commission check of $10. Don't be annoyed at the time it takes to get your first distributor. Celebrate your achievements. I celebrate each commission check until they started coming in regularly. Once I made the Comma Club a 4-figure commission check, I celebrated again. When my distributors got their first distributor, I celebrated. And best of all, a couple of days ago, I really celebrated as I climbed into my new Lexus purchased with the money I made in my business. Celebrate each milestone and then watch how fast those milestones pile up. 5, don't quit. The one thing that really sends me over the edge is when I hear, well, I'll just try it for 6 months and see if it works. Let me save you the 6 months and the money. It won't work. With the mentality of failure, and that's what that comment indicates, the outcome is already determined. You've given yourself a way out. Presumably, people do this to protect themselves from failure. Ironically, failure is exactly what they get when they quit. Before you join a company, just make sure that you tell yourself failure is not an option. Quitting is not an option. Go ahead and plan to spend the next 3 years growing the business, and you'll be on the fast track to success. No matter what you think, you can succeed in network marketing. Yes, it will take hard work and total dedication, but I'll tell you what, if a first-time network marketer like me can buy a Lexus for money working a business part-time, you can too. To the top, Natasha Nassar. And there are no related posts, but I wanted to go into the define part. One of the most important steps on the journey to success is to clearly define the life you want to live. So all of those 5 things that I mentioned doesn't mean a thing if you have not clearly defined what type of life you want to live. Carefully think through the following questions and give yourself a clearly defined future. Remember, success starts with a dream and the power of visualization. So the first question is, and you can write this down at any time and comment later if you like, what do you value most in life? How could financial success enhance your involvement/enjoyment of these priorities? If you died today, what would you wish you would have done? Certain trip, activity, accomplishment. What annual income level would you like to attain in the next 5 years? What charity or cause could you give more time and money to? What trappings of success would you enjoy? Cars, houses, boats, travel, services? What would you do if you knew you could not fail? And then the next part, what are your dreams for your finances, the charities, the travel, the family, material, and what type of legacy do you want to leave behind? So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to do some quote for the day. If I receive any answers in the chat room, I'll keep it moving. So stay tuned, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, let's welcome DJ QK74WPRP class to the show, y'all. Thanks for stopping by and checking in. That's what's up. Welcome to the chat room. Karma, I am Jackie B. Check it out.
Put that pain in my music. You would tell me good. Now you got something to sing about. I didn't understand that pain. I confused that pain for love. This shit is so real. You live and you learn, and then you learn to keep living, right? One thing I learned for a fact was karma is a bitch. Never thought I had to be faced with it. Never thought I had to deal. Now I gotta give you my story. The ultimate real. If it catch you by surprise, no need to cry your eyes. In this life I've cried enough for all of us. Now I'm using all this hurt to speak loud. Pain used to be my first name. I was a fool to call it love while I was in it. What kind of love will strike it down with the same hands that will pray for you, say I'll do all again. Well, this is my story and this is my life. I don't have to take revenge. I can just sit back, watch karma ruin your life. It's coming for you. Get ready, 'cause it's coming for you. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. Get ready, it's coming for you. Payback is coming for you. This is my story, my life. I hope you got it right with a new love in your life. Maybe it's too late.
Yeah. Karen Whitaker says, Galatians 5:13, for you were called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. MyDailyBible.org. Thank you for that awesome word. In case you missed it, Orrin Woodward says, if you want to live the life you've always wanted, you will have to change some things you've always avoided. Didn't we just talk about that? Yes, we did. That just confirmed I did my job today. And Chris Brady at Rasco Tweet says, in order to make something of yourself, there will likely be times you'll have to risk making a fool of yourself. I know that. And Karen Whitaker says, is your hashtag health IT data protected? Join our Digital Health Technology Vision 2018 webcast to learn how to step up your game. You already heard it. Better get to it. Get your game up. So it's Thursday. Step your game up. Mark Page at Mark Page says, do not be afraid to give up the good for the great. Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers saying that? I didn't know that man had Bruce Van Horn at Bruce VH. I hope everybody could get rich and have everything so they will know that it's not the answer. Jim Carrey. He was serious on that one. Yeah. Dana Ellis. You're at Dana Ellis. You're not a failure until you stop trying. If you have no other testimony, you have this one. I'm still here. Man, it's a gospel song like that. It said, I've been lied on or something like that, but I'm still here. It's all kind of stuff. That was a good song. Live in the truth, the coming of ministry at Pastor McCardle says, the Bible is the only book whose author is always present when one reads it. It's a shame how many of us do not believe it. Yeah, but you know, you live and you learn. Orrin Woodward says, excellence results from the accumulation of proper choices compounded over time. Hashtag TLYAW, hashtag a million green boxes, hashtag financial freedom. And Gordon Tregold says, a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Winston S. Churchill, hashtag quote. And I check out that show I did called Pessimism versus Optimist. I did do a show on that. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out because that is very true. Chris Brady at Rasco tweets, how well you manage yourself determines what you achieve. That is very true. And I've seen a little achievement today being in this wonderful business we call life. I'm so happy. Even though it's a little something, it's a little something that I earned. I did something. I feel like I'm a part of the group now. No, I'm just kidding. Tim Stevens at Tim Stevens. What I've come to know dealing with people the last few months, the winds of change can be used to lift you up like a kite or to toss you about like a tumbleweed. You choose. Hashtag TLYAW, the winds of change. Yes, sir. I could definitely agree. Steve Keating at Lead Today. Never assume that every critic is a hater. Not everyone is hating on you. Some people are telling you the truth. Oops. Because you'll hear that every day. Oh, they just hating on me. Nah, honey. It might be the truth. Roof. Mark Page at Mark Page says, don't let the last play affect the next play. Oh, awesome. I need to hear that. Doc Rivers. See, I need some quote for the day, too, sometime. It ain't just for you. It's for me, too, boo. Leadership tips at Leadership Tweet. I do not pray for success. I ask for faithfulness. Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa? How did you pop up over here? Hey, Queen. Dana Ellis at Dana Ellis says, God justifies sinners, but he never justifies sin. I guess she told you. Like they be hitting you with some stuff. Bruce Van Horn at Bruce VH. Yesterday I was so clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Rumai. Hashtag mindset at www.brucevanhorn.com. And that is our quote for the day. Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and everybody else that was listening. Stay tuned for more updates. We will be jamming on the Dadisky Diane podcast tomorrow, talking about some music tips, how to be a better artist, a better promoter, and all the rest of that. You got some ideas? Let me know in the chat room. It might be the next topic for the next show. Oh, don't forget to let me know if you want to be a guest. Don't forget to let me know you want a free spin, and don't forget to let me know that you are up for an interview. And that's really all I had to say. Good afternoon, morning, and evening, and I will see you soon on the next show. Peace.
We are now transferring you to a customer care rep. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.